say fuck the fuck up, bitch, you got me fucked up.
Hello, it's Captain Reckless. You may know me from all the news stories right now and staying overnight at Manchester United Challenge with Yusuf Ahmadi. I am that guy. I am the fool who embarked on that crazy journey to Manchester. And yeah, it's been a bit crazy. I'm bringing you guys a little Call of Duty gameplay right now, and I'm just gonna even out anything you guys may or may not know, and how I personally felt while we was doing the challenge. So for one, we actually spent 24 hours at Manchester United. No joke. We spent 24 hours at Old Trafford, inside the stadium. We spent 18 hours in the toilet, but we actually spent 24 hours there. So in terms of the challenge, we're probably the only people in the world who've actually completed the 24-hour challenge. Ah, you bastards. Now, we spent 18 hours in that toilet, and I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the hardest things I've had to do, because it was flipping cold, man. Like, it's like, oh, I stopped shooting, I thought you died. Because, genuinely, I mean, it was freezing. I mean, we spent that whole night shivering. Like, I've never been so cold before. And it's like, the day before, I literally just went to football, and I played football for 3 hours, and I had a bath, and I got into bed, and I was all comfy, I was cozy, I was ready to go sleep, and I get a message from Yusuf, and Yusuf's like, yo, Kyle, are you ready? And I'm about to go sleep. I'm like, ready for what? And he's like, yo, we're doing the 24-hour challenge in Manchester, and I was like, what? He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my god, like, I had to get everything ready, I had to pack my bags, get a quilt cover and stuff like that. And then we made our way, and I can't lie, my motivation levels were down. Like, I did not want to do this, man. But Yusuf, just being the soldier he is, and the truly motivated guy he is, yeah. He didn't let me slack off, man. He convinced me to come. So we went to Manchester. We didn't eat anything. Like we were pretty much up all night. Like, his girlfriend Ebru was driving us there. We was up all night, and in the morning, like, I had a little like McDonald's like double sausage egg muffin, and he didn't eat anything. He was I don't know what's wrong with him. He just wasn't in the mood to eat. And then we literally just went straight into the stadium, went on the tour. When we had the opportunity, we like, dipped away. I hit in the toilet. Like idiots, we didn't bring no food. I mean, Yusuf found some Starburst. Thankfully, them Starburst done me good, man. I swear, man. I've never had Starburst tasted that good before, man. And yeah, we spent 18 hours in that toilet. I mean, it was so nerve-wracking. Like, I've never actually been so scared before, because people kept walking around. Like, whenever someone walked into the toilet, the lights went on. And it wasn't like that. So whenever someone walked past the toilet, the lights went on. So it was always nerve-wracking, because we always thought someone was gonna come to the toilet and try to use the toilet. And like, four people eventually did come to the toilet and try to use the toilet, and it was just so nerve-wracking because like we didn't know where we was gonna get found out or not. And I can't lie, man. Like, when I get nervous, like when anyone gets nervous, like you automatically feel the need to shit. And man, it was a good thing I was in that toilet, man, because I was so scared. Man. I shat about twice in that toilet. I shat twice in that toilet, man. That toilet was my best friend, man. But I'm not gonna lie, I probably only slept for about half an hour in that toilet. We spent all night there for 18 hours. I only slept for like half an hour. And genuinely, man, it was one of the hardest things. Like, I was so uncomfortable. Like, I went from sitting in the toilet to sitting in the ledge, to laying on the floor, to standing up straight. And like, there was just no way to get comfortable in the toilet, because obviously it's a toilet. Like, it's not supposed to be comfortable. You're supposed to sit in there, bang your shit, and go. And like, genuinely, I've never been so uncomfortable before. Like once, like, it was basically just like all night. Yeah, I was counting down the hours, because it was that bad. Like, I was so uncomfortable. I was literally counting down the hours till we could get out and be free. And when it finally hit 11 in the morning, and the fans started coming in, and we finally got to escape. Man, I've never felt so relieved before in my life, man. I've never felt so relieved before, because genuinely, it's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, man. Honestly, at one point, I genuinely thought Yusuf died, because he was laying down in the cubicle, and his foot was in my cubicle, and someone walked in, and I started panicking, and I was like, Yusuf, like someone's here, and I was hitting his leg, I was hitting a punch in his leg, and he wasn't responding. So I was thinking like, fuck, like what's going on? And then like I was punching, I was hitting it hard, and he wasn't responding. So I thought he was dead. I was like, fuck, like he's actually frozen to death. But in actual fact, his leg was so cold, like he was sleeping, and his leg was so cold that he couldn't feel me hitting his leg. And eventually he did start moving, but man, it was crazy, man. I'm telling you. And I can't lie, I can't stress how relieved I was when we finally got freed from that toilet, man. Like when we stepped out and we blended in with the crowd, I've never felt such an overwhelming like sense of freedom before, man. Oh my god. Like, I'm telling you, man, one of the hardest things I've done. No joke. But in the end, it was worth it, man, because I'm telling you now, man, I got to see Ozil in real life, got to see Sanchez, Pogba. I mean, I've never been to football. I've never ever been to a football game. So imagine, yeah, I'm seeing footballers for the first time in my entire life. And the first 15 minutes of that game was mind-blowing, man. It was so surreal, man. Like, Old Trafford is an amazing stadium, and there's so much history behind it. Even the tour was great. Like on the tour, I got to see all the trophies, all the Premier League trophies and that, and it was so surreal, man. Like, genuinely, it was a great experience, man. Genuinely. Ah, too many, man. But yeah, man, it was a crazy experience, and I think we're going to lose this game. Yeah, I probably should have said it. At the moment, I'm playing Infinite Warfare right now. This is the latest COD, and I'm playing it on PC. And not sure if I'd recommend getting it on PC, because genuinely, the servers aren't as heavily populated as console games. Because well, you need to have a good a good damn PC to play this COD. Where is this guy? I know there's someone behind him. Get out of here, man! Get out of here, you little camper. So yeah, I definitely recommend getting this on consoles if you can. But obviously, if you want to get on PC, you can. Just you got to be willing to accept that the majority of people playing this game are all of the tryhards, you know, guys who play CS:GO with headsets. So when you walk around a corner, they can already hear you because they're gonna hear your footsteps. Like, it's not like the real tryhards in this game. Sit down. Someone's gonna come from behind. I can feel it.
Friendly drone support is active.
Who put a trip mine there? I see that. I see these trip mines. Come on. Woo! Hold that. So yeah, this game pretty much we got shat on. Actually got shat on. I think I'm doing the best of my team. Typical, you know, best of my team, most kills, you know. Couldn't quite carry enough though. He's limiting his heavy machine gun. Using the NV4 Prestige twice, my favorite guns. And yeah, this video was just basically me trying to clear up any things that people really didn't know about what happened on that day. And yeah, just wanted to express my feelings and get my side of the story. And yeah, it was a great experience. Me and Yusuf, we completed that challenge. 24 hours at Old Trafford, legitly, Yusuf Armadi and Captain Reckless, we done that first, 24 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Couldn't quite win, but you know, you got to see me pop off a little bit. And yeah, subscribe to me on Twitter, Captain Reckless, CAPT Reckless. Instagram, Captain Reckless with 3 S's. Snapchat, fuck_Kyle. And if you've got any questions about what happened, just put it in the comments, and I'll answer all I can. And make sure you subscribe to Yusuf Ahmadi. Almost on 500k subs. Let's get him to 500k. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.